Hello and welcome to this series of videos that is dedicated to improving vocabulary. If you want to improve your vocabulary for learning English or preparing for an IELTS or even PTE test or exam, then welcome, you are in the right place. In this channel, how we learn words is in 3 steps, just to recap for those of you who are visiting for the first time. First, we learn the word and its meaning. Then the pronunciation and its function while we visualize the word, and then finally we use the word in a sentence so that you can understand how the word works in its context. So, welcome and let's begin. So today's first word is facilitate. Facilitate. Facilitate is a verb and it means to make something such as a process or an action easier. For example, music can facilitate our concentration, can facilitate our study. While we study playing certain kinds of music, it's been proved that it can improve our concentration or facilitate our concentration. So listening to certain kinds of music while studying may help to facilitate learning. Fathom. Fathom. Fathom is a verb and it means to understand or to measure the depth of. Originally, we get the word fathom from people who had the job to see how deep a pond or a river was. They could use a line or a measuring stick to measure the depth of a body of water. And nowadays we use the word fathom also in a figurative manner. It means our ability to understand something. I can or cannot fathom how atomic particles interact with each other, for example. Here is our sentence. I was not sure what he was thinking about. I could not fathom what was going on in his mind. Forfeit. Forfeit. Forfeit is a verb which means to lose something such as a right or a privilege because one has broken a rule. So you need to break a rule and then you forfeit a right or a privilege, which we can imagine happens a lot in sports, right? A yellow card in soccer, for example, forfeit. Our sentence: if you break a rule in football, you may forfeit the right to play and will be sent off the field. Germane. Germane. Germane is an adjective and it means something which is appropriate and relevant at the same time. I could not find a good visualization of the word germane, but at least relevant links to relevant web pages, and if they are appropriate to what we are looking for, then they would be germane to our search. Our sentence: I think your presentation succeeded to present only the information that was germane to the audience's interest. Probably a very good public speaker then. Guile. Guile. Guile is a noun and its meaning is cunning or sly, and it refers to intelligence. And when I hear the word guile, I always think of a fox, because a fox is an animal that is full of guile. Of course, can be used as an adjective, but it is a noun. You should not trust him because he is full of guile. And in the comments below, tell me if you can see the deliberate spelling error on this page. Just a kind of a game. Hardy. Hardy. Hardy is an adjective and it refers to the ability to withstand hardship. And I think very few things are more hardy than plants that survive in the desert, right? A plant that can survive in the desert where it gets so hot and which has so little rain is a very hardy plant, like we can see with these cacti growing in the desert. A hardy tree can withstand extreme cold or heat. And I hope this is a reminder for you to subscribe to the channel. I really welcome all new subscriptions, and it is part of what keeps me going to make these videos for you. So thank you very much to those of you who already did subscribe to the channel. Hierarchy. Hierarchy. Hierarchy is a noun, and it refers to the classification of people according to rank. This is something we find in the military, in government service, and of course also in big corporations. We find a hierarchy, a classification of people according to rank, almost like a pyramid with the big boss sitting on top. Hierarchy is a noun, and we can use it in a sentence by saying, they are all above me in the hierarchy. The next word is imminent. Imminent. Imminent is an adjective, and it refers to something that is about to happen, something that is about to happen. And nothing more spectacular than imminent rain, right? When we see the storm clouds gathering and we know that rain is imminent. We can also talk about imminent danger. It appeared that there was no imminent danger. Imminent, something which is about to happen. Impartial. Impartial. Impartial is an adjective, and it refers to somebody who is fair and objective, a person who usually does not take sides in an argument. And I wonder what is more impartial, perhaps, than a robot that we can see in this picture weighing in his hand or its hand the scales of justice, meaning impartial. Justice is supposed to be impartial. Also, in a business sense, the chair of a meeting cannot take sides and should remain impartial at all times. Incentive. Incentive. Incentive is a noun, and it is something such as a reward that will encourage somebody to do something. And there's always the old joke of how do you get a donkey to move, is you put a carrot on a stick and you hold it in front of its face or its nose, right? So the carrot on the stick is an incentive for the donkey to move. Of course, we are not donkeys, and nowadays we don't work with donkeys. So the company provides holiday travel as an incentive for its workers. Holiday travel can be seen as a kind of a carrot on a stick. And that's it for today. Let's review very quickly the 10 words that we learned today. Facilitate, fathom, forfeit, germane, guile. Hardy, hierarchy, imminent, impartial, incentive. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching the video, and have a lovely day. See you next time. Thank you, and bye-bye.